thought I could have it all. In the beginning, I never really had it right. I'm moving.
What up, YouTube? Listen, we are back with another fashion video, but today, instead of going through some TikToks, what I decided to do is talk about some of the worst fashion trends that I myself partook in from, I would say, around the early 2000s to like 2010, maybe 2011. They're all really, really bad trends. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm ashamed of myself for getting in them, but they're a trend. They come and go. It's all right. It was hot during the time. If you had these items during this time period, I mean, you was considered fresh. But let's get into it. All right. It's in no particular order. Also, just a disclaimer. It's in no particular order. I'm not ranking them 1 through 5. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get it. The first one that we have and a lot of y'all might disagree with me. But the first one that we have is clear shoes. Listen, there was a time, I would say around like 2006, 2007, when clear Air Force Ones were like a staple piece. Clear bathing ape, clear, like that Air Force One silhouette looking shoe was absolutely horrible, bro. It was absolutely terrible. Listen, it wasn't a breathable shoe. So like you would wear it all day, and then after a few hours, like I would begin to notice like it would like moisturize and fog up on the shoe. It's not a good look, I swear to God. And you know your feet is thinking if you have that like that moisture like coming up from the shoe. So yeah, that was a really bad trend back in 2006. I am ashamed to say that I took part in that. I thought it was lit. Everybody had them. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like the freshest shoe on the block at one point in time. All right, so the next worst fashion trend that I also partook in was the big line t-shirts. All right, y'all know what I'm talking about. The XL baggy, super huge, fit 3 dudes, 3 people inside of them t-shirts. Those shirts that you know, were basically made famous by our rappers and people that we idolized in the rap game. And you know, for them, like people try to tell me like, oh, it became a trend because big white tees would, you know, cover up any like weapons, guns, and you know, accessories and drugs or whatever like during that time period. So that's why like the rappers and stuff and the gangsters were, you know, wearing big XLTs, and it caught on to like the public. And I just gotta say, like, it was actually horrible. To be honest, I never really felt comfortable in a big XLT, but like they would clown you back in the day if you wanted to wear something fitted, you know what I'm saying? So it was like you had unless you was gonna get roasted, you know what I'm saying, you had to wear the big XLT. Honestly, would not recommend anybody wearing big. Well, here's what I'll say. T-shirts nowadays, like the oversized T-shirts, they lay differently. Like they sit up, the collars a little closer up on the neck. They lay differently on your body. They're like sized to fit more of your contour, but with a boxy look. It's more stylish, I promise you. It's not like a nightgown. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. Because a lot of y'all in the comments probably gonna be like, oh well, y'all wear large tees. Not like, yeah, we do, but it's not down to my knees. You feel me? All right. The next worst trend in the fashion game are plaid shorts. All right, and I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, I still wear plaid shorts. Like, yeah, man, that's tough. That's pretty tough. Plaid shorts, the picnic table shorts, they became like, oh, they've aged to become more like dad shorts now. And even then, like, I wouldn't even like. They're just really garbage, to be honest. They're colorful. I used to wear my plaid shorts, right, with like a polo t-shirt to match one of the colors. Maybe it was pink, yellow, blue, you know what I'm saying, to match one of the colors on the plaid shorts. I know a lot of dudes will rock them with like the Sperry look, and that would be considered like dressed up, but really it was a miss. It was a hard miss, and I'm glad that it was a trend that died out. You know, there's trends that from that time period that are still here. Jerseys, you know what I mean? Like even the baggier pants are coming back more into effect. Evisu, I've been seeing Evisu come back around. Like the trends are coming back, and pretty much like, but those ones don't need to actually. Like plaid shorts don't need to. What else is there? So next on the worst fashion, my version of the worst fashion between 2000 to 2010 are stud belts. All right. I know a lot of people think like the stud belts are still fashionable, and yes, there's a specific style of stud belt that is more like, how can I put it? It's just a regular metal, and maybe like they're studded a certain way. But I'm talking about the generic stud belt that we all like was wearing, that were like blue, yellow, green. Maybe they even had the little white speckles on them. You know which ones I'm talking about. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. I know, like, that trend right there for me. Like back when jerkin was hot and like that, you know, kind of community, bright colors and dunks and, you know, t-shirts to match. Like I did wear stud belts back then. I'm not even gonna lie. I had a white one, I had a black one, I had a red and white one, I had a green one. I had a lot of stud belts. I thought they were like the thing. I seen Lil Wayne rock them, and like rappers, I wanted to be just like them. But I'm gonna be real with you. You would never catch me in a stud belt again. I would never wear none of that again. It's not a good look. Leave stud belts behind. I'm sorry. And if you're still wearing stud belts, do you, bro? Do you? Lastly, my last worst fashion trend, and some of y'all, a lot of y'all actually still do this, and it makes me cringe every single time, bro. It makes me cringe every single time, because if it doesn't look right, like you can still do it. You can still do this trend today, and it'll look appropriate depending on how you style your pants. All right, so the trend is tucking your pants inside the tongue of your shoe. All right, I'm wearing my house slippers right now, but I'll show you guys what I mean over here. That is the worst trend you can possibly do. And specifically during that time period, it was really hot because you wanted the people to know, like, you're rocking the Jordans and like your Nike Air Jordan is hanging out above, you know, the crease of your pants, or the tongue in the pants. It's not a good look though, because back then we weren't rocking skinny jeans or like joggers or cargos that fit a certain way. Like it was all boot cut or baggy daddy pants, and they would sit and like lay all over the shoe, all types of crazy. It just looked tacky, like mad tacky. And so yeah, I used to do that though. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to do this. I am a criminal as hell for doing it, but I used to do it. And yeah, this is my confession, I guess, because I'm talking all this trash now, but every single thing I mentioned, I did partake in. We had some honorary guests actually for worst fashion trends too during that time period. I don't like sagging back then. That was pretty bad. Like I mean, people still sag now, but it's different. It's different. Like when I'm talking like pants at the thighs with the like cowboy belt hanging out and the big XLTs, like that is not a good look, because like you don't want to waddle around, you know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't a good look in the fashion community. Speaking of pants, actually another honorary guest was the crease in the pants, but it's the front crease. That crease is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna lie, that crease is ridiculous. I know like a lot of older dudes, older cats, like they like to starch their pants and rock that crease, but like yeah, that is dead. It's not clean. Get some fitted pants, get tailored, make yourself look good, presentable, comfortable, and confident in your clothing. But a trend is always a trend. That's why it's just fun to talk about, you know, whether or not what trends we see today are gonna last, or are they gonna go, you know. But the trend is hot, so like more times than not during that time period, people still like to like indulge in it. You know, they want to be part of the fad, and that's okay. It's okay to do that. But just looking back at it's almost like, man, it makes you cringe, because it's like, dang, like I can't believe I was wearing some plaid shorts with a stud belt and an extra large t-shirt. Like, whoa, what am I doing? What am I doing? So yeah, that's my my worst fashion trends between the years of 2000 and 2010. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. If y'all liked it, if y'all agreed, if y'all disagreed. Listen, if you feel like I was talking about you, I'm sorry. If you still rocking these trends, I'm sorry. Just continue to watch my videos, and I'm gonna help you out. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you to where you need to go. Promise you. All right. Till next time, y'all.
Backstreet roads when you're taking me, got me feeling like home ain't the place to be. Even when the love is gone, I can't leave. But baby, who the fuck are they to say that I can't?